don't normally take. It's on DoorDash, $7.10, I think it was, for 5.3 miles to go to 2 different places. But it is what it is. And it's gonna help me get up back where I want to be a little bit. So we're just gonna roll with it. First package from Callie has been picked up, and now we're off to Chipotle. Yeah. All right. We've got the Chipotle. Now we have to go deliver the Callie. And this, this stuff gets me crazy. People who order that work at salons, right? They get paid by tips. So you would think they would be better tippers. They're not. Granted, I understand this person literally is here, but where? What? Let me go find this. So, I said, you would think that working at a salon, you would tip better. Well, here's the kicker. She tips nothing. Well, I hope that for the rest of the day, as she's busting her butt doing people's hair, that they leave her nothing. And that's just the thing, the energy you put out is the energy you receive. So I guess we'll leave it at that. I am on my way to a call for Aldi to pick up 16 items. It's paying $10.75, and it's only going like 2.3 or 2.6, something very low, 2 miles, and I'm just over a mile away from the Aldi, so I should be able to do that pretty quick. But yeah, that's what we deal with out there, and people wonder why we get so attitudey and aggravated. It's like, nobody wants to feel like they're being screwed at their job, including us. So, some fruit for thought. Alright, now I know why I don't like being down here, because that Aldi delivery had some heavy stuff in it. It had like laundry detergent, case of water, a 2-liter of soda, half gallon of milk. You get the point, okay? And they live on a second floor all the way down at the end. Bonus, there's an elevator, but I had to get it all the way up there to her to find out that she tipped me $1. Like, what is up with that? What's appealing about tipping $1? What can you get for $1? A soda at 7-Eleven? Like, are you serious? It's irritating. Anyway, I took an order for somebody who's worth it. And I know people are gonna come at me like, oh, maybe they're disabled, maybe they're old, maybe they're, don't care. Sorry, not sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a volunteer job. Call Meals on Wheels. Anyway, I'm going to Chili's. The order was for $12.99 to go 5 miles. And it's going to take me back into a higher class area where people tip better and have more of an appreciation for people who are out here busting their butt when it's 96 degrees outside carrying water. got our Chili's order, and now it's only gonna take me about 10 to 11 minutes to get to the customer. Okay, we are about to go over to what I think is a food truck. Dipped burrito tacos, $6.55, to go 2.4 miles. There's a pigeon on my car. He was on my roof. What the heck? Okay, that was ready when I got to the food truck. I want to try that place. I love birria. It's really good. I love the dipping. I love the flavor. It's just a whole different. I had some birria quesadillas once. Mind blowing. And there's something special about a taco truck, right? Because it's like, it's somebody's like actually cooking it there. You know, it's, I don't know. To me, it's different than just like a restaurant. Somebody is actually putting their love. It's what they would cook and how they would cook for their family, just for the public, right? So I would love to try that. Anyway, I'm gonna deliver this real quick. All right, I normally don't do this. Pretty sure anybody who's watched a number of my videos knows that I don't do Lowe's, I don't do Home Depot. They're bad news, especially when they're good pay. However, I did just get a DoorDash for like $27 and some change to shop for 14 items, and they're just like cleaning items, really, to go 7.7 miles. Yeah, we'll do that. That makes it worth it to me. And like two and a half of the miles are to the store, so it should be relatively quick. And then it, you know, it's only 5 miles from the actual store to drop it all off. So yeah, that's probably going to be my topper of the day. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. See this? That was way more than I bargained for. Lesson learned. This is why we don't do Home Depot shopping. So there was a bunch of small stuff. Yes, cleaning products were in there and amongst those things. But then, I don't know if you can see it behind me, they ordered an umbrella, a 9-foot umbrella that barely fits across my back seat, along with this 24 case of like the old time Coca-Colas, like the glass ones. Oh, yeah. I mean, it didn't take me long. It was relatively easy of a shop. It's just, I mean, it's 98 degrees outside right now. So getting that all to my car, and then, yeah. Anyway, it's 12 minutes to the customer, so the money is worth it. I'm just definitely working for it today. Okay, $28.75. Oh, now we're going to do another one. Okay, so Petco, $17.90, 9.9 items. I mean, 9.9 miles, one item. But yeah, it was a leave it door. Their total, now mind you, this is like the actual total at Home Depot, was $330 and some change. So $330.01. They tipped $18, which $18 is not bad. And the amount of money that I made $28.75. That didn't even take me an hour. So that's not the complaint. I just think it's crazy. I don't know. I would never spend, because I mean, by the time DoorDash hikes up all those prices and whatever, I mean, they had to have spent a good $400, dollars on DoorDash to get all that stuff. You would have thought that maybe, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. I made my money. I put my hair up because I was sweating terribly, and now we're off to make more money. So we're grateful. We're grateful. Forgot to mention that when I was in Home Depot, I got about 3 offers for add-ons. One was for like $4.25, which is pretty much kind of like the base or the lowest of base pay for a shopping order, which means no tip to pick up something or to shop for something. I think it was a few items, 4 items. Didn't even check to see what they were, automatic decline. There was another one for $10.75 for one item to go an extra 7.7 miles. No, I was already at the checkout and like in the middle of checking out. So I don't understand why they do that, why they would have you completely check out and then what, I got to go to my car, get all that stuff in the car, it could become a sweaty mess, go back in the store. Not worth it for that amount of pay for 7.7 miles. And then there was one other one, I can't remember what it was for, but obviously it wasn't worth it, otherwise I would have been doing it. And I'm glad I didn't do them, because now I have this Petco offer, and I'd much rather do this, for sure. Alright, we got the dog food. Stop by and see the kittens and kitties that are all up for adoption right now. They're so cute. And so sweet. Anyway, it's only gonna take me about 13 minutes to get to this customer. So, another great order.